ViewRouter is a program which enables you to machine multiple insoles at one time on a milling machine. To use this, typically when you start it, you'll get a display of the standard insole positions. These are all set at the maximum size 17, until you set up specific insoles on the machine. To set up a job, you would first go to Jobs, Create Job. You get this creation screen. You have a grid where you have the NC files and their name. You can optionally double click on each name field and set a value there. When you load a job, the following parameters also get carried across. The alternative is to make a file name box active and then just double click on any file in the orange box above. The orange box displays all valid NC files within the dedicated router directory, and you can then easily select jobs. So we can go to the third and put in another file, and we can go to the fourth and put in another file. At this stage we really only want to do 2 insoles, so we set the number of insoles to do an update, and then we set the 2 jobs. Typically I would save a job for future reference, so we can call this test 1. This avoids having to set up the job again if for some reason there is a problem in the machining. You now close the job creation field. You now see we have a display of the 2 insoles we wish to machine. You can see the shoe size and their position numbers 1 and 2. We would then hit process and build file. We have the ability to apply some additional operations while we're building the file, but we'll leave these at the moment. When we process, we'll go to our default file output. We've now generated a single NC output file which contains the data for each of those input files, and we can see the results by selecting View Result. We now see magenta areas which represent the NC cutter path, and we can see this more clearly if we go to the 3D view and then pan and zoom in, and we can see the actual cutter code. We can optionally rotate left or right to better view the data, and we can go up and down as well, and we can use the mouse buttons to zoom in and out. And so we see our 2 insoles, and we have our output.nc file which would now be sent to the milling machine for machining.